Greetings. I really was not going to make a video today on my channel because I just finished making a very short video on a group page that I'm on Facebook. And when I was getting ready to make my response for that video, that some of you might be included in as well, I sort of was having some serious thoughts about the community here on YouTube that I don't normally mention too much about, but I did want to say a few things. But before I do that, I want to make sure that I don't lose any of you listeners who are afraid this is going to be like a really heavy, deep, depressing video, because I don't mean it to be. I mean it to be something that can help us and not hurt us. So I want to convince you that I mean it to be a lighthearted video. So I want to show you something really cute before I start. Come here. A chick. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the chick? Can you see this little chickie? This is Patsy. She's an Americana chick, and she has just come to live with us. She and 5 other chicks. She is not even a week old. She was born last Wednesday. Today is, what day is today? Monday. So, I don't know how many days it is. It's not a week old. 2 days short of a week. But she's really cute. I just wanted to show you her and give her an opportunity to come out of the brooder just for a minute. It's a nice warm day here, so it should be okay. But I wanted to show you that it's a cute chick. So I really do mean to be lighthearted when I talk to you about what I want to talk to you about. Okay? Okay, Patsy, time to go back. Okay, she's back in her brooder now. I hope that you could see her. She's very, very tiny. On YouTube, on Facebook, there is a group of YouTube pagans. Is the group. No need for me to be not to be upfront with what the group is called. They're celebrating 1,000 members on the Facebook group of YouTube pagan, and we were asked to make a little video, a short clip about what the community, what it means to be a part of, to us to be a part of the Facebook community and the YouTube community, of course, which would go hand in hand with that. And I was doing some thought about it, and when I first came onto YouTube, I was really, really excited to find that there were so many people, it seemed, who had so many things in common with me. People that were looking, like I was, for a community, for other like-minded individuals, pagans, people who maybe practiced witchcraft, who a lot of us came from different backgrounds. I was really excited to find out. It's always noise when I won't hear a noise for hours until I come on to make a video, and then all of a sudden there's noise. Anyway, there were so many. It was very exciting to find people that I thought had a lot in common with me, that I had a lot in common with. Okay, so I started watching videos, and I started subscribing to videos so I did not miss the posts. And then I started making my own, and I started getting some subscribers on my own, and so forth. Now very many of the people that I have subscribed to, I see have thousands of viewers, and I have, 100 and, I don't know what, 140 maybe, which it's not about numbers to me, but I was thinking, some of those people that I think what happened was one of our viewers, one of our favorite people, a lot of us, announced, I think maybe a week ago or so, that she was leaving YouTube. We didn't know if it was going to be permanent or temporary or what, but she pulled down her videos all of a sudden, and it was not the first time that this has happened to us. We've seen this before, and oh my heart stopped. For a minute my heart stopped, because she was somebody that I watched always. No matter how many I'm subscribed to, I always seek her out. Whether I get a notification that she has posted or not, I will seek her out to see what she has posted. I feel like I had shared so much in common with her. There's a few people that, I think we all have a few of our very favorites who we really identify with for some reason. She was one. And I have to say, I felt so sad. I felt so sad that she was maybe gone. If she comes back, maybe she won't be the same. Maybe she will be different. Why is it that we are so afraid of that? Well, for me, it's not that she has to stay the same, but she was somebody I really counted on. It's like having a friend, We live in a neighborhood. It's a city neighborhood, I guess. I would have called it a suburb, but it's actually technically we're a city. And when we first moved here from California from Pennsylvania, we were told that you will make some friends, but your neighbors will never be your friends. And I thought, what a thing to say, what a terrible negative thing to say. Why would they say that? Well, the reason they say that is because your neighbors move, I guess, all the time. Your neighbors move. It's a very transient kind of a society out here. People don't live in one house like they did in Pennsylvania, where I came from, for generations and generations. These people, they live, here's a sturdy house, and then they get a better house and a bigger house, or they get a job and they move to where their job is. And so they said the friends that you will make are not going to be the people that you work with or the people that you live beside. Well, if that's not the truth, that's pretty much the truth. I would be spending just all of my time with neighbors. I had neighbors, our children were young at the same time, and the children played together. They walked to school together. We got together for, dinner together. We played games maybe together. We swam together. We even went to school together. We drove together. We did everything together. And all of a sudden, she just was gone. They sold their house and they just moved to a better house. And that was the end of that. And I really never saw her again after that. That has happened time and time again. When I go to something like YouTube for a community, I'm seeking out people that I am only going to see when they post a video, and then when it is convenient for me, I can turn it on and I can watch what's new with them, and I can watch them make their candles, or I can watch them make their incense, or I can hear them talk about what they're making for dinner, whatever. And it's on my terms, but it's a very intimate kind of a relationship that doesn't go away. I can play it over and over again. If I want to feel the comfort, I can push rewind. I can come back another day. That's very comforting for somebody who doesn't have it maybe in their everyday life. And when that is taken away from us, when that was taken away, or the threat of it is going to be taken away, oh my, it's a sad, sad thing. It's a sad thing for me. And I know others of you have experienced the same thing. We have had people that have bullied others. We have had really people. I have to confess that I have had people that I have subscribed to that were so absolutely negative, that, and just consumed by drama, that I just had to stop watching. It wasn't that what you were saying maybe was not true. It might be true. But it was just constant negativity. And I'm not Pollyanna just looking for something that is happy and good. I don't mean it that way, but I expect more from the relationship is what I think I was trying to say. I expect more. I expect you to give me something. I'm not just a place for you to unload your negativity. I'm expecting something in return. That's what being a part of a community is to me. Giving and taking. Sharing your ideas and having and listening to what others have to say. That makes us a community. I made a list. Let me get my glasses on, excuse me. I made a list, looked at my own channel, and I made a list of how many subscribe to me. Subscribe to me. And I had a list, and I just wrote down names, and I have names and names and names. And I think I have something like, what did I say I had? 140 subscribers, something like that. And of those 140 subscribers, I made a list of how many then I checked, did I subscribe to them as well? Because I have to say, I subscribe to 95 channels right now. And I was looking to weed that down a little bit, because some of the people that I subscribe to are not on anymore. And these are not all, let me be clear, these are not all pagan channels. These are other kinds of channels as well. So included in that 95. But of the 95, I will say a good maybe 80 or so are people that have come to subscribe to because of our both being in the pagan community. Okay, so, and I was looking at these, let's say 80 or so people, and I was thinking, of those people that I subscribe to, how many actually subscribe to me? And I have to tell you, I'm sort of, there's not very many, very few. What I learned was the people that I subscribe to and the people that subscribe to me are two different groups of people. Not that I do not cherish those of you who do subscribe to me, and I thank you, really thank you for listening. I don't know if you really listen to me anymore, but it means a lot to me that I have people at all that are listening to what I have to say. But what I'm trying to say, and again, I try not to be negative, and if I need to go get another chick and show you, I will, but I'll try with words to convince you. I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm trying to say, how can we be a community with this dynamic? If I am listening to you and I am responding to you and you never hear my response, but other people hear my response, you see my point. That's not really dialogue. That's really not communication. And I think that's one of the reasons that we have some of this turmoil from time to time, a lot of turmoil here in this community, because we seem to be talking at people more than we're talking to people, if you understand what I mean. I have to be very, very honest, and there's a few people, I don't really want to mention names because that would be wrong, but there's a few people that I've listened to for a long time that are quite big people, who I'm also friends with on Facebook, that I don't think I've ever heard my videos, and they have friended me on Facebook. Yes, they've returned my friendship on Facebook, but I don't even think they read my posts probably. And I have come to think of them sort of as friends, where they probably don't know me from Boo. Do you hear what I'm saying? The reason I'm making this video is not to complain. I'm not trying to complain. I'm trying to say, is there a way to fix this? Now, yes, many people that subscribe to me, I realize, do not have channels of your own, and that's perfectly understandable. I'm very flattered that I am somebody that you will watch. But those of you that I watch that don't watch me back, when I'm responding to you, who am I responding to? Does that make sense? I don't know if you have that problem or not. I sometimes think that I have the problem, but I don't always see that some of you have it, because you seem to be more connected in ways with each other than you are connected to me. So maybe this is just a problem that I have, and maybe it's not true of the whole community. But if it is, if this is something that you have noticed yourself, and you maybe have some advice for how we fix this, I would really appreciate it. In the meantime, I'm making a really special big effort to everybody who subscribes to me. I am checking you out, and I'm going to see if I'm not subscribed to you. I'm going to try to subscribe to you. If you're a real person and you really have a channel that's in line with sort of what I'm doing, I would absolutely love to subscribe to you. As far as the people that I subscribe to that I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, I'd love some advice. If you have some advice, I would love to hear what you have to say. And I'm so sorry that I rambled. I think I rambled on and on. And I just want to thank you again for listening to me right now. Those of you who are, whenever you listen. So, again, I am Rebecca, and I wish you blessings.